Hey, it's me, and I'm going to discuss the banning of the stickerless cubes and also the VCube 7 possible pillowed banning. First thing I'm going to say is I'm going to go on to the stickerless cubes. The reason that it was banned from normal two-handed solving, which was because you have this advantage. If you turn it slightly, you can see the back colors because of the way that the molds were made. Yes, that's an advantage. I completely agree with that. It should not be allowed in competition for that reason. However, this doesn't apply to blind solving. You don't see when you're blind solving. Or you're not supposed to anyway, you little cheaters out there. Kidding. Happily. Okay. Now, the advantage that they're saying that you have in blind solving is that, looking at the blue side, right? You can see on the edges like the white and the yellow. This gives you a slight advantage when memoing. Therefore, you're going to have this advantage overall. People agree with this. Blindfold cubers agree with this. I don't necessarily think that it's worth banning it because of that. You know, you can have advantages, but are those advantages great enough to completely just ban the puzzle? I see that banning it just helps create less confusion, as, you know, someone can show up and I'm going to use this in my two-handed solving, right? It's allowed in blindfold. No, it's not, and that created confusion for many delegates that they had to deal with. That problem. So I completely understand why it was banned. I just don't necessarily agree with that, and blindfold solvers see the advantage. But they're slightly irritated in a way by it. Well, some are, because the reason they have this is they didn't want to replace the stickers. That's the reason I have this cube, because I didn't want to replace the stickers, and I just throw it in my bag, and otherwise the sticker would get all, you know, scuffed up, and that's why I bought a stickerless cube. And it kind of looks cool, too. And that's why you have the stickerless cubes. I don't think they should be banned. Leave comments down below what you think about what I'm saying, because I'm saying a lot of stuff in a really short amount of time, and I might be talking fast. So that's what I'm going to say on that. And a lot of people are comparing this to the possible banning of the VCube 7, or pillowed 7x7s. They're saying you have a similar advantage as you did with this, as you do a pillowed 7x7, as being able to see like the stickers or the colors better. Yes, you can. I agree, you can see that better. But think of it this way. The VCube, which is a pillowed 7x7, was the first 7x7. That's the reason we have this event, because they came out with that cube. If it wasn't for that, we probably wouldn't have that great of 7x7s, because all the 7x7s out there are knockoffs. That's what they are. You can disagree with me there, but most of them are really just knockoffs of the VCube. And the only cubic 7x7 now is the Shangshao. And some people either say they love the Shangshao or they hate it. Now, if you're one of those people who hate it, you're going to be really mad, because that's the only 7x7 that you can use. And if you think about it, the people who really would only care about this event, there's not too many, but there are some, are people who are really into 7x7s. There's a few people out there, but it's not one of the big events, which is why some people are saying just finish off the event. You know, we're taking off, you know, Magic and Master Magic, just take off, you know, 7x7 with it. You can. I mean, really, people, because, you know, the pillow thing, I think we should just, you know, ban or, you know, stop the event in general. Really? We're gonna go to that? You know, it irritates me. It really does. It just irritates me that people find these advantages and say, no, we should ban them because they have this advantage. Like the stickerless cube, yes, it has an advantage. I'm not gonna lie, it has an advantage. The pillowed cubes have an advantage. I'm telling you what I think, like, pretty clearly. I'm not afraid to tell you what I think. So beware as I keep going on. You know, you could say, you know, lubricating your cubes gives us some advantage. Should we ban that? You know, I lost my train of thought. No, you having half brights on a cube to give us better recognition. Should we ban that? You know, better recognition's bad. It gives other cubers an advantage over others. You know, I mean, we could get into so many things from it has an advantage. So it's a little annoying, I guess, is what I could say. How some people are taking it. Another thing that I'm going to bring up is I'm going to start just saying what some people on speedsolving.com say. Okay. So Otter said just ban the pillow. Seriously. Okay. Yes, if that's what you believe. I believe what Steven, or Stefan, depending on how you pronounce it, C, says. All of this in the context of the ban of stickerless cubes for use in blind. The world record for the 3x3 blind and the record for the 3x3 multi-blind were set using stickerless cubes. They have been banned because of the supposed advantage. This is why it's unfair to argue that we should be able to use pillared side-by-sides purely because they were legal in the past. All the previous world record holders have had an advantage. Yeah, they have. It's a good point. Not all multi-blind solvers want to disassemble the cubes, reassemble them, so they need to be stickered, and then sticker them all, which would take a lot of time and a significant amount of money. Another thing that it says is, what I really want is that either stickerless cubes are unbanned or the pillared 7x7s are banned. Think about the reasons that you're giving not banning pillared 7x7s, and then think about whether or not the argument applies to stickerless cubes in blind. I agree and disagree with that statement at the same time. So, if that's what he believes, that's what he believes. Isaac Paris says if we do, then Verdes will sue Shang Xiao for the patent of the 7x7, and we'll have no more 7x7 event. People say, yeah, that's a really good point. These are two separate events. Stickerless cubes will never technically legal to begin with, whereas the pillared 7x7 has been legal since 7x7 was introduced. Also, just because one thing changes doesn't mean that all related points should change as well. Thank you, Maelstrom. I don't know how to pronounce that. People say the event should be removed. This would lose a lot of people in the event. Yes. Yeah, that's basically what people say. I'm going to read you what I said. This is what I believe. Here, if I can find it. Okay. Here's my point with banning pillared 7x7s compared to banning stickerless cube and blind. First thing is that stickerless cubes are banned in normal solving because of the obvious cheating capabilities. I have to talk fast here. Stickerless cubes were still allowed in blind because a particular advantage did not apply to blind solving. I do see the advantage of memoing a stickerless cube. However, 4 out of 5 serious blind solvers use stickerless cubes because they don't have to change the stickers. Having the colored plastic gives a slight advantage to memoing, but not greatly. I do believe that there was no need for the ban. However, I understand why the ban was put in place. As compared to the pillared V7, you have a different advantage. You can slightly see the stickers better. I feel that this is not great enough or important enough to completely ban the first 7x7 available. Think of the immediate consequences of banning it. First, you know that Verdes, the V-Cube owner, will throw a fit and sue Shang Xiao. Yeah, he will. You know him. Well, yeah. Shang Xiao is the only cubic 7x7, therefore creating a cubing monopoly. Yeah, I'm agreeing with myself here. Another point is this would anger many people. This would cause a huge decrease in 7x7 competitors. Yep. The pillared V7 was the first 7x7. It was a revolutionary. With its pillared design, Verdes figured out a way to make a 7x7 with it being structurally sound. Banning the V7 is like banning a Rubik's brand 4x4 because it has a different mechanism. That's all the pillow is, a revolutionary mechanism. Just think about the consequences of banning the pillared V-Cube 7 before you do. There's my thoughts. Comment down below or off to the side, depending on your browser. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!